Gauteng MEC for Roads and Transport, Kedibone Diale-Tlabela, will meet with Maponya Mall management and law enforcement officials in Soweto. The visit is part of MEC's ongoing engagements with various stakeholders to bring stability at the mall. The MEC will further assess the situation on the ground. That's following resolutions taken at last week's meeting, where it was resolved that, among other things, there'll be greater cooperation. Let's just take you live to those officials.
Allegations over the weekend coming out, and we are waiting for a formal report from investigating officers to tell us what is it that they have discovered thus far. Ntate Mvelase will be buried in KZN. Obviously, that's a process of the family. We just organized ourselves as Gauteng, Department of Roads and Transport, the municipality, and the associations that are here to help us ensure that Ntate Mvelase is buried and has a better send home. We are very thankful to the center management for the work they've been doing, working closely with the family. We are requesting people who claim to be representing the family to allow the family the space to mourn and grieve their loved ones. And from our side, there's a representative that was formally handed over to us over the weekend to work closely with us and the center management in the preparation. And that's why you have seen us this morning expanding the team to involve the e-hailers themselves so that we are able to send their loved ones back home in KZN. So that's how far we are. We're still waiting for reports of investigating officers. You'd know that we should not tamper. They're still collecting information from different sources, but we are confident that we'll reach finality. One important issue from our side is to organize the e-hailers in our province, and we have started today, and we are happy with the leadership of Ntate Mkari and the Gauteng e-hailers to have organized these different organizations here in Soweto. I must say that this morning we also had a team of new people coming to the table. So we have agreed that we need finality on who do we talk to and how do we assist them. We have also opened a toll lab here to assist them. From 8 to 10:30, we only had one e-hailer coming for us as a Department of Roads and Transport to assist them. So we would like you, members of the media, to help us help them to know that we are here. We've opened a toll lab to assist them with permit issues that they have and take them through what needs to happen. But there's commitment from our side. Every Monday we are here to assist the center manager in accreditate those who must operate here. We are happy that Sowetans are making their own determination to organize themselves better. So we plead with every e-hailer in Soweto to really come on board so that we know how to assist them and what are their challenges. But so far so good. They are now in the toll lab going through the processes of how to go about. There was a cry that there's no filtering of information down, and now we're happy that all of them are on board and will be able to assist them as a department. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Let's take a round of hands. We'll see whether we'll take the second round of hands. Maybe let me take anyone. Number 1, number 2, any other? All right, please introduce yourself and the media house you come from.
MEC Veronica Makwadi here from the Newsroom Africa. Some of the community members are saying that, look, while there is an agreement with e-hailing and taxi drivers, they want something more legitimate on paper. How far are we in regards to the regulation process for e-hailing drivers? Secondly, I hear that you will be seeing the family just after this visit, but there is still the issue of a passerby, Barati, who got shot. What is the process of speaking to that family? What do you know about her progress as well? Thank you.
Okay, number 2. All right.
One of the questions is asked on the video, but just a question on, I mean, there's been engagements before It's not the first time that we've seen this feud between these operators. Are you any closer to finding an amicable solution to this? What will it take for you to find a solution? What is really needed to find or to bring this home?
All right, I saw a third head. Yes.
Yes, newspaper. My question would be to the center management. There has not been any outright response from the management on what the interventions they have come up with in relation to the challenges that both the taxi industry and the e-hailing industry is facing in its premises. Can we get a word out of the management to say this is the situation and these are the issues and this is basically the intervention from the management?
Maybe let me start from the last one. We, with Premier Panyaza Lesufi in our talk over the weekend, is that we should assist the center management in strengthening security in the precinct. And you know that Gauteng is rolling out cameras, and this is one of the precincts in this area that we said should be prioritized and to assist the center to strengthen its own security. We will be visiting the family of Baratile just to go through with them on the issues. Remember, colleagues, we were all a bit emotional and we thought we need to come back to the drawing board, and today we now have a team that will deal with what happened on Wednesday last week in Maponya, and this is a team that includes everyone, government, the e-hailers themselves, taxi associations, and the center manager. So we are confident that whatever happened will not happen again. Law enforcers are also part of this team, so that we need to ensure not only safety of the center but safety of the community members in this area. We are confident that, and that's why you see us also in all our meetings having the taxi association. It's our interest that the e-hailers and the taxi associations work together in providing public transport services in Gauteng. So you will always see them together. And this is out of what we've been working on for the past 7 months in the province, to make sure that they all come to the drawing board and they all talk to the issues that are their challenges. And Bontate here have committed themselves. A lot of e-hailers are their children. And we want to assist, and that's why you see us that first thing is to get them properly organized and then assist them to be legalized, to be able to operate legally, and then deal with the other challenges they have. Amongst the challenges they have is exploitation from the apps that they are participating. So there's a whole lot of issues that they are raising with us. Some are within our control, some are not within our control. And there's commitment for self-determination. There's commitment that MEC, if only government can assist us to self-determine and establish our own e-hailing apps where we can be in control as young South Africans that are participating in this. So we are looking at various issues, and that's why there's a commitment that every Monday we are sitting here with e-hailers and the taxi associations here, because if we think in other areas we are having it easier because of the working relationship and collaboration. An example is just a stone throw away from here. It's a Protea Clan Mall. And the talks started here in Maponya Mall. It's just that there were misunderstanding of who is a leader, how do we work together to champion some of the issues. And this we see it with different groupings. When we go to a meeting, there's a new group that comes. Unlike in other areas, we are told in Tshwane, there's a model that works for Gauteng e-hailers and the taxi industry. So we are going to next Monday look into all these models and see how we help the Sowetans that are determined to provide public transport services to their people here in Soweto. So we are here as government. We're hopeful that the city will join us next week when we assist and that's why we've opened our offices close by here in Soweto to also be able to be responsive as and when. This is a new smart licensing center. We still to open it, and part of the reason was to make sure that we take services to where people are. And unfortunately, or fortunately for us, we are now migrating also the toll lab to assist public transport service providers. And that's why we're calling on Sowetans that have interest in e-hailing, that have interest in scholar transport, to come on board. That they here has created a platform on a monthly basis for taxi industry as well as e-hailers, councillors and community leaders to sit around the table about the happenings of this precinct, how do people move around, and many other things, creating jobs, who gets to be employed here in Maponya. It's a platform, it's never done. We have never seen private sector being as active as what center, this center, Ntate Maponya, is. This is a real and a truthful resemblance of what Ntate Maponya was to us as communities of Soweto. So, and that's why you see us also as Department of Roads and Transport having to establish a traffic department. What you used to call traffic department, we're calling it a smart licensing center, which also assists. So if you want any information on how do I become a scholar transport, how do I become an e-hailing operator, come here, we'll help you, we'll take you through all the steps to ensure that you are legal. But you must know, we do not agree to illegal operators on our road, because it's a responsibility. It's not just a business, but it's a business that makes you move people from one point to another, and you need to be properly licensed. It used to be at 45 Commissioner here in Johannesburg. We now have brought it here in Soweto, close to you, and please just come over. We'll also be able to assist. We are not happy with the numbers, because we pronounced this last week Thursday, and the numbers are very low. So we are saying to everyone, please come forward so that we assist you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, this is the last round of hands, colleagues. So speak now or forever hold your peace. I'll take you first, one, and then the gentleman at the back, and then I'll have you as a follow-up newsroom. All right. The number 4 and 5. I don't see you, my sister. Oh yes, number 4 and number 5. And then I'll come back to you, number 6. Then we close. Right? Precise to the point, please. Number 1.
Colin Hans, Joseph. MEC, now that you speak about bringing a smart center here and having to lobby everybody to come in to find information about this, I just want to find out from the EA inside to say there have been talks about delay of regulating this industry. So how do we then match this from bringing this year whilst the regulation is far back?
Okay, second one.
My name is Nick. I'm from Maponya News. 2 easy questions. First one, can safety say e-hailers are safe to operate? As been said. Question number 1. Question number 2, you mentioned something like there's new information that has just come. Are you able to divulge it or still classified information? Thank you.
Right, next one. There's my number 3.
This is just for the Taxi Association. We know last week that you mentioned that the associations do not know what happened, what transpired. But what can you say about this incident and the continued image that it has put taxi operators, a very negative one? How do we stop pointing the finger at the associations when this type of violence takes place? But also, how do you deal with some of those rogue elements within the associations?
Okay, one over.
I just want to get a comment. There were also allegations about other illegal operators that were operating here. Are there also these talks that are taking place? And what is the plan with regards to those that have been called unfair by some that are said not to be under e-hailing or taxi operators? Are there any engagements with them? What's the way forward from now?
Thank you. Public broadcaster. If you can just So raise your
a
voice.
lack of regulation has been at the heart of the clearing up of violence between taxi operators and vehicle drivers. And right now, MEC, you say that you can ascertain that this will not happen again. But how will that be possible if there is still no regulation in terms of ensuring that both sides are regulated and know what exactly is required of the two industries?
Thank you. And the last one.
As we are on ground out. I just want to find out from you, the management and the MEC, to say that are all operators allowed to enter any mall in Gauteng to pick up and drop off, or is only here in Maponya Mall?
Okay. All right. We're wrapping up, Elise.
Thank you. I think we've been sitting with different e-hailing organization at a provincial level. And the sense we get, and similar to the Taxi Association, is that in platforms that we have created as a provincial government, there seems to be an agreement. But when you get to the ground, there's really a huge gap between the provincial leaders as well as those who are on the ground. And there's a gap that requires to be bridged. And there's a gap that we need to, as a Department of Roads and Transport, with our MMCs in municipalities, to work on and ensure that this disparity is closed. With the taxi industry, what we have done is, in our meetings, we also call the regional leaders. But with the e-hailers, and I think they will confirm, you'll have 100+ people coming in to represent.
All right, those are live visuals from Soweto, where MEC for Transport Kedibone Diale-Tlabela has revealed that starting from today, the process to organize e-hailing drivers will commence. This, of course, following the killing of one e-hailing operator last week, which resulted in the shutting down of Maponya Mall by residents who were demanding assurance from the mall that they would be safe when visiting the mall and have the right to choose their mode of transportation. The MEC there committing that law enforcement will be more visible around the mall in Soweto, and also that they're committed to ensuring that minibus taxi operators and the e-hailing operators work together, also revealing that every Monday going forward, both operators will converge to look at models that will ensure better public transport for the residents of Soweto. But we'll leave it there. Our reporter is still monitoring that briefing and will give us a summation after they've concluded.